I thought I'd do this introduction a little different. I'm kind of backwards. Anyway, we had windstorms for the last 48 hours. And, well, there was too much sand blowing. You see the sand drift? Too much sand blowing to video, too much wind blowing. Thought I'd do it at the end of my wrap-up, you might say, for my beach combing finds. Looking for different driftwood and plastic stuff that floats them in jets and that comes in. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that Corona can that I had found around this time last year, just before the big shutdown. It's an unopened can of Corona Extra, limited edition. Yep, unopened. Thought I'd show it to you for this intro. I have lots of finds, but they're bigger finds because the sands are pretty well covering up everything. So, hope you'll enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's day 2 of my beach combing excitement. We had the windstorm again of our first main windstorm for about 2 days straight, blowing, well, 30 knots coming in from the northwest. What I have you here is I have my first find, and it's going to be windy out here, so I'm going to talk a little louder. So anyway, this is what I'm looking for right here. You can see it. What I'm going to have to do is show everything at the wrap-up with my beach combing. It's a little after 4 in the morning. Early bird gets the worm. So you'll have to understand that one. Anyway, we'll show you the next one. Okay, I got my next find. This is a little different. It's got some net still on it. It's one of them plastic floats I look for. So we'll show you the next. Okay, I got the next one. This has a hole in the middle. It's about 10 inches long. Okay, on to the next. Okay, my next find is this float here. It's got a little hole in it, like a football float, I'm going to call it. All right, on to the next. All right, right after that other football float, there's another one. I find a lot of these usually split in half. I'm going to show them to you from here on out, but I'm not going to keep more of these. I'm just going to keep 2 of these. So, all right, I have my next find, and it's another float with a net on it. Too bad it wasn't glass. It's got a knob on it. It's got a latch, little clip anyway. So kind of cool. It's got its own hanger. All right, on to the next. And my next find is another one of these without the net. It's got a crack in it, but I'll take it home to show you and then I'll recycle it. So, on to the next. Okay, got another float. I see a lot of these on the beach. I know you can't see it too well, but it's just a foam float. I'll keep this one just to show, but I find a bunch of these all over the beach. So this is the only one I'm going to keep. On to the next. Okay, found another find. These are very common when the commercial crabbing opens up. This is known as a Scotty bait container. There's long ones like this, and there's shorter ones. Actually, it's going to be right here, shorter. And they have lids that I find on the beach as well, which I found some from yesterday's hunt that I'll show also. Well, that'll be shown in the wrap-up. So anyway, cool find. On to the next. Not a float. It's an onion. Okay. Next one. All right, I have another find here. There we go. float with little eyelets. Found one earlier. Kind of cool. Okay, on to the next. Got another one. This is my biggest one of the day so far. Around a 12-inch. Maybe a little bigger. It's got the same two eyelets, a little bit of rope. On to the next. Got another find. This time it's kind of pink in color. It's got two eyelets. It's an old one. All right, on to the next. All right, got another find. Looks like it's gonna be another roughly 12-incher. Couple eyelets. Kind of cool. A little different though. So, on to the next. Okay, I found another type of float. I found one of these once before. I really don't know what they are. This one's all broken, and I'm going to leave this for another beachcomber because it's kind of big. But it has these eyelets here and here, and it's got the rope attached. But I'm going to leave it for the next beachcomber. So, get a good picture of it in the headlights. And that's what we got. All right, on to the next. Okay, got another find. A little smaller, neat little one. Eyelet at that end, eyelet at this end with some fishing line still wrapped to it, or tied to it. On to the next. Well, now that I have daylight, I'm able to show you the floats I found. Now, some of that was this morning in the dark. Some of it was yesterday during the windstorm. It was so windy out. There was sand blowing all over the place. It was really, really hard to even try and talk in the video. So I decided I'd show you my finds for the last 2 days. Anyway, I'll get a little closer. These floats here, I call bead floats. They're small. If you look at my hand, they have a hole at both ends. These here are usually round and smooth, but they've been underwater so deep they got pressurized and got all wrinkly, both of these. I find a lot of these that I leave on the beach for other people. This is a styrofoam float. I use them for trailer buoys for my crab traps. But they break easy, and they're just in rough condition, so I just leave them for other people. Same with these. Find a lot of these broken. They have splits where the rope ripped through them. This is a first for me. Never found one like this, but it's similar in design to these. These I call rice floats, like a piece of rice. Anyway, this morning, the Scotty container, which is a crab bait container. These are the lids. I found some yesterday, so now I have a lid for these. I found a length of rope. It's around 60 feet. Some of these plastic floats I've never gotten before with the net tied to them, like this and this. That's usually what you find on glass floats. This one even came with the clip for hooking to your net or whatever they hook them to. But anyway, some of these I actually do craft designs with, and I'll show that on a different video. I was using one of my Scotty lids for holding the ball up so I could show you the main group of them together. But you have 10-inch, 12, 14, that might be 16, these might be 14, I'm not sure. Anyway, kind of cool. Also, I find commercial crab bait net or bait bags, which I'll tie them up and use them for my own crabbing, along with these deeper Scotty containers. So, also found a lump of coal out there. But I'm also going to go looking today a little more on incoming tide because, well, the wind died down, but this next incoming tide, there's going to be a lot more stuff coming to shore. So I'll be able to show that too as I find them. but I wanted to show you what I found in the dark out here. That one I found yesterday. All these little things I found yesterday. This I found this morning in the dark as well. Length of rope was yesterday. All right, anyway, I will show you some more when I find it. Oh, there goes that one. I did forget to mention I found a mermaid's purse. So if any of you don't know what a mermaid's purse is, this is the egg sac from a stingray is what I'm told. And I've found them before, but they're usually black. Alright. So when you're looking for beachcombing items, mainly my biggest goal is to find glass floats. Well, I'm going to show you a false glass float. It's right up here. You see it from a distance, it's clear, you're not sure. You look at it and you go, what the heck? And then you realize it's a big old light bulb. Now I've found where people have put these in the sand like so, as if, well, as if it's a glass float that rolled ashore. Catches people's eyes all the time. So we can do that for someone here as a joke. Get their hopes up. Anyway, that's what you do. You find a false one, you plant it. During my wrap-up, I showed these. At nighttime, I'd found the two in the dark, 4 o'clock in the morning. I said that I'm not collecting any more of these, but I happened to mention they tear through. I don't know what makes them tear through, but maybe it's the rope. Anyway, I'll leave this here for someone else to collect. Well, this is what I call a total miss from the nighttime beachcombers, the daytime beachcombers. I'm driving along high tide line, and what do I find? Everybody missed this, even me earlier today. So there we go. Another float. Daytime find. All right. There we go. I can't believe this. Found another miss. Right there in situ with the sand blowing all around it. Right next to tire tracks. I am shocked that people didn't find this daytime now. Not that everybody collects these, everybody has their own collecting, but it's a good find for me. And over here happens to be another one of them floats that I really don't collect. Just wanted to show you that next to that ball. All right, got another find. Wow, step out of the rig to get this one. I am really amazed I'm finding these during the daytime that no one wanted to pick up. I see tracks driving right by them, so we'll see how many more I can find. Have another find. Yep, a little bit of Asian writing there. It's an old one, but it's neat. It'll be a hanging basket for planters. All right. Well, there's another one of those that I don't collect. It's just a foam rubber float with a hole in the middle with plastic insert. Anyway, they get all tore up. This one's in good shape. I'll leave it for someone else. I almost passed this one up. Another one hiding up against this sand wall here. Just sitting there. My footprints are the first ones here, so here it is sitting there in situ. Wow, I'm amazed. Alrighty, see if I can find any more. Well, I found a few more floats, so I decided to add these to the video also. Another net bag here, and that one. There's 5 of them, the darker gray ones. So anyway, there you go. Well, I decided to close out this video with one more find. That's Snowball, in case none of you know. Anyway, I decided to drive up this waterway that floods out of Grayland, Washington. I drove up it a ways because sometimes when stuff comes in on high tide on a windstorm blowing that way, it'll blow debris up this little waterway. Anyway, what I ended up finding is another one of these little bead floats. It's not a big find by all means, but there it is. And it's nowhere near the high tide line, so it had to have blown on up the waterway here. So if you like my videos and you haven't already subscribed, I'd please ask you to please subscribe. And if you liked my video, press like. If you want to see more of my videos, well, please hit the notification bell and you should be notified every time I have a video coming up. Spring is near. It's almost March, so we'll be making more videos a lot more often. So thank you for watching.